Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. And I'm celebrating a Super Bowl win, but we're not talking about Super Bowl today. We're talking about Superman. The Man of Steel is coming back to Sideshow Collectibles in terms of a brand new premium format. Now, we saw him teased, and now Sideshow has super teased him with a full video. And so today we're going to be checking out some of my thoughts and opinions because I definitely have some thoughts on this one. And so without further ado, let's just get right to the photos. All right, guys, so here we go. And aesthetically, I think that this Superman looks really good, especially from the front. But there are some things that do bother me pretty substantially about this piece, and maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't. Again, I feel like the overall sculpt here, the paint, the sculpt looks really good. I've heard rumors that this was sculpted by the Kacharik brothers, which I absolutely love their work. I think that they did a really nice job overall with the flow of this piece. Obviously, you have the cloud base again that we will look at a little closer here in just a moment. But again, I feel like looking straight on, I think it looks pretty decent. There are problems, though. The same thing I felt like with the Green Lantern. He's looking up, which means you have a really hard time seeing his face. But in my opinion, the face is the weakest part. I don't really care for the face sculpt on this. I just feel like it's a little off to me. I do feel like the overall pose is really good. The colors, like I said, the cape feels a little bit maybe too much cape, but it's the face. The face just does not work for me, and I don't know exactly what it is. Some people have said that maybe the hair could be a little poofier, like maybe his head looks a little small on the body. And I feel like it looks okay. I mean, it definitely kind of looks Superman-like, but it's just, for me, it's just still something a little bit off, and I don't know exactly what it is. And again, these are some screen grabs. These are some things from their video. I just don't love that. I don't love that portrait. We were talking in our private Facebook group about, maybe what we could do, to try to tweak it with the Rogues guys. And I think it was Jeff that said, hey, maybe we needed something more like this. This is more of that classic Superman look. And I tend to agree. I just feel like if they maybe tweak the portrait just a little bit, you might have a hit. Now, again, these are just screen grabs from Sideshow's presentation. You can kind of see the size of him. I've heard he's 34 inches tall, which again is really sizable. But again, you're looking at that straight up and down pose, which again, I do think it looks pretty good. I just don't, again, it's just a portrait that I don't love. But again, I feel like the sculpt looks great. I feel like the anatomy looks nice. The cape, again, subjective. Some people have said already that the cape looks like it's just way too much cape. And I maybe tend to agree. It does feel like it's a lot. It would be really heavy, kind of like drapes almost. It's just really quite large, but you can see that it is fully sculpted. I would imagine this is going to add some substantial weight to the piece unless it's done in a PVC, which I don't think that Sideshow would do necessarily. But I think the sculpt, like I said, the sculpt looks great to me. It's just, there's just a few things to me. And again, I'm not a Superman guy, so I might not be the best one to be listening to here. Maybe you need somebody like Stuart Murray. But anyway, I think overall, I like the pose. I like the aesthetic of it. I like the base. I think the clouds look really nice. I like that they didn't just make it like one solid poof. They kind of made layers to it. And I think that looks great. And it really does add a nice differentiation between the top and bottom of the statue. But again, from top to bottom, I think it's cool, but to me, the portrait is a miss. And I don't love that it's just looking straight up because, again, that's just like the Green Lantern. It's another piece where you really don't see the face very much. And to me, the faces are some of the most important parts of a statue. And so maybe it's a line. Maybe they're all looking up. It's all like like kind of like icon type of thing. But I think it's cool, but it's just not. I just don't feel like it's one of Sideshow's best in recent years. But I am curious to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. But for me, it's just not quite there yet. So there you guys have it. I'm going to turn it back over to you. What do you think of this one? I think it's cool. I think the idea of it's really cool, but it's another statue where you can't really see his face, just like the Green Lantern from Daniel Bell. I think it's a little bit too much cape, but I like the overall presentation. But gosh, it's really tall. I don't know. I'm still kind of going back and forth with this one on my head. In my head anyway. I'm just not sure. But I am curious as to what you guys think. But again, it's kind of like this for me on this one. So is this a miss? Kind of. But I still think it's a cool looking piece. There's just things about it that are not really cool for me personally. So let me know what you guys think. Anyway, thank you guys so very much as always for checking out the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, just a little teaser, a little preview of what's to come from Sideshow, but I have a feeling this is just the beginning. I've loved pretty much everything Sideshow has done. This one, again, is a little bit of a miss for me, but I do want to hear your thoughts. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.